my wife will be coughing something. Just kidding. Hopefully she's not coughing and she's better and everything like that. And we're back with another recipe. This time we are doing energy bites. And it's a healthy recipe that we like to have hanging around as a snack. They are calorie dense, I will tell you that. So you don't want to eat like 10 of these, although you could. But like a couple here or there is great as a snack, and they're delicious. And we love to have these because they have a nice sweetness and crunchiness to them, and it's just a great snack for a family. It does give you a bit of a boost of energy, which is also nice. And this is something that my wife has been making for a long time, and we just keep them around. And it's time to make them again. And this time I'm making them for you. She normally makes them. And I was just telling her earlier, she's more like finessed with this kind of stuff than I am. So we'll see how it goes. Ingredients are simple. Half a cup. Oh, and by the way, this recipe is on our blog. So if you go to, you can go to doingallthings.com/blog, and you can see the Energy Bites recipe there. I will put a link in the description below, but I'm gonna read off these ingredients to you. Half a cup of organic or all natural creamy peanut butter. 1/4 cup of organic raw honey or organic agave nectar. 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. 1 cup of organic old-fashioned oats, 1/3 cup of organic ground or milled flaxseed, which we happen to be out of right now, so I'm not gonna add that in this recipe, but it does call for it. And also 1 tablespoon of organic chia seeds, 1/4 cup of mini chocolate chips, and 1/4 cup of mini M&Ms. That's all the ingredients. And because I don't have the flaxseed with us today, I am going to have an extra bit of oats here just in case I need to add it in for the extra consistency. So I have all my ingredients laid out here, ready to go. All you're gonna do is combine all your ingredients, stir it up, and put it in the fridge for about 15-30 minutes. After that, you just scoop them out with this little scooper and put them in a container and put them back in the fridge, and that's it. I mean, they're done. Super easy to do. I'm gonna bring the camera in so you can see, get a better shot of what is happening here. I'm gonna put my, first thing I wanna do is I'm gonna put my dry ingredients because I'll have to scoop them out with this little thingamajig. On those other things, they're sticky. So here go my oats, 1/2 cup or 1 cup of oats. And then these are chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of organic chia seeds. I also have 1/4 cup of mini chocolate chips, 1/4 cup of mini M&Ms. All right. Now I have 1/4 cup of organic honey. If you don't have organic honey or you prefer agave nectar, you could use that instead. And this is a little sticky, as you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this scraper side to get the honey out. All right. I also have 1/2 cup of organic creamy peanut butter, as you can see here. Add this in. All right. And I also have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. There you go. So that's everything in there. All I'm gonna do now is stir it up. And like I said, I don't have the flaxseed, so I may have to add a little bit more of the oats if I think the consistency is off. Although I think we're gonna be okay. This looks good. Right. It should have a fairly thick consistency, but if it's, because I don't have the flaxseed in here, it's not as thick as it normally is, so I am gonna add a little bit of oats in here just for good measure. So a little extra on the oats, just to thicken it up a little bit. And that's much better. All right, so good consistency, that's what I'm looking for. It's thick, and you want it to be thick because when you roll them into the balls, you want them to hold their form. So it is important for them to stay nice and solid. As you can see here, this is what it looks like all mixed together, and you can see a very solid consistency here, like so. All right, well, that was the hard part. So you can see here the consistency, everything in there. And all I'm gonna do is cover this, throw it in the fridge, 15-30 minutes. I prefer 30 minutes because it lets it get a little bit more solid. It's easier for me to do it. My wife, she could do it like in 15 minutes and they come out all perfect, of course, but I need extra time. I'm just a man. All right, so we'll be back in about half an hour and we'll finish these out and you get to see what they look like. So we'll be back. All right, it has been a good 30 minutes. As you can see, they have solidified even more inside the bowl. We have this handy dandy scooper. I don't know, it's a fancy tool that my wife got. And it's officially called a cookie scoop. It does 1.5 tablespoons, and this is perfect for the energy bites. I also have this container, which after I'm done scooping, we'll put them in here. And I have a glass of wine because it is the evening and we're making things, and I always usually have a glass of wine when I'm baking, cooking, or doing things. I'm gonna bring the camera in, you can see me scooping, and I mean, it's the action shot, you gotta see it. So let me bring it in. So, not a lot to it, other than you're gonna see me scoop and release. So let's see if I can do this. I'm not, like I said, my wife is the best. But the only reason I'm doing it this time is because we need it for the camera. We need it for the video, and she's, I don't know, is there a name for fear of being on camera?
No.
Camera phobia or something?
I'm not scared of being on camera. I'm busy.
She's busy.
I'm busy writing these recipes.
After almost 80 videos or something, I don't know how many we have. She's busy. So there it is. See how easy that was? I just popped it into a little ball. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of round it out a little bit more. And there we go. I'm just gonna put that right in there, like so. And now I'm gonna get to the rest of these. Well, there you have it. If my wife were doing this, you'd end up with 15. However, I think I ended up rolling. Some of these maybe look a little big. They do not look the same size, so I obviously packed them differently. But if you do them consistently and you know how to use this thingamajigger properly, which apparently I do not know how to use, it will come out to about 15. I got 11, but here they are. Look at that deliciousness. And of course, I'm gonna taste test one here. I'll go for one of the bigger ones because if I'm gonna make it, I get to try it.
They should all be the same size.
My wife says they should all be the same size.
and you wonder why you have a different number.
My balls are bigger.
I can make them bigger.
This is delicious. Again, the peanut butter and the oats and the honey and vanilla, M&Ms and chocolate, like it's all really good. Oh, just delicious. So remember, they're a little calorie dense, so you don't want to just like eat this whole thing here. I mean, you could and store up your fat for the winter or something, but just one. One's a great snack. It has the peanut butter. It's really filling with the oats and all. It's absolutely delicious. So, peanut butter. I can't talk. Wow. That's hearty. So much so that I'm gonna take a little swig of wine here. But peanut butter, it's delicious. All right, give these a try. Let us know what you think. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications every time we put new content out. You will be notified. Leave a comment below in the comment section. Tell us what you think, if you've tried these, if you enjoy them, maybe what you do for a little bit of a healthier energy type of snack like this. And also make sure you visit our blog, doingallthings.com/blog for more lifestyle and inspirational ideas. Put these in a container like so, or whatever container you have. We put them in the freezer. We like them when they're frozen. It's just a nice little way of keeping us from eating them all in one shot, because they're a little bit harder to eat when they're frozen. Or you could put them in the fridge. Either way, we like them in the freezer because it's just better. Thank you for watching. We do appreciate all of your support. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time. I can't remember everything I say usually.
Like, subscribe, bell
I did like to subscribe and did the comment. And
we need you to subscribe.
I know I should put up a thing. It shows like, oh, and just so you know, this is how many people that are subscribed to our channel watch and how many are not subscribed to our channel watch. So please subscribe. It helps support our channel, helps us to put out new content. We appreciate it.